Welcome back to Rescue Bots Academy Season 2. Today we're taking a look at episode 26, Big Wheels. In this episode, all the recruits choose what will be their new alt modes. It's a little odd seeing all the other recruits with their new blue multi-cog Rescue Bot badges. I think it's going to take some time for me to get used to it.
Professor Chase? Awesome respray!
It's me!
Is it still wrong for a female robot to be mistaken for a male robot? I guess we can excuse Hotshot, because Whirl was in her brand new police car mode. Ha! I totally called it. It makes perfect sense for Whirl to choose a car mode when she's already got a helicopter mode. I'm just realizing now that there's a number of triple changers who turn into a car and a helicopter. And most of them are Autobots. Springer, Sandstorm, and Drift. The only Decepticon that I can think of is Dropkick from the Bumblebee movie. Anyways, Whirl is absolutely fabulous in her brand new police car mode. 6 cup holders and all.
You have cup holders?
I'd love to stay and dazzle you with my alloy wheels, but I gotta show Professor Chase.
So, Wedge and Medics are next to choose their new vehicle modes.
Don't worry, you'll hear it.
I'm a little disappointed that Wedge chose to be yet another land-based vehicle, but it does kind of make sense.
Now I'm just like Bumblebee.
Yeah, you are, bud. Specifically, he kind of reminds me of movie Bumblebee more than anything. And of course, Medics makes the logical choice and picks a helicopter mode for his new form.
I've got a new heli buddy! Yay!
Aw, Whirl, never stop being so cute.
Maybe I should talk my choice over with Grimlock. He is my mentor, and he's huge, which means his brain must be enormous.
No offense to Grimlock, but clearly Hoist hasn't learned much about dinosaurs. So, after doing some self-reflection, Hotshot's choice for his new alt mode is a rocket. Really? I'm a little disappointed. I was kind of hoping Hotshot would choose a beast mode. If he wants to be fast, why not a cheetah? Then he would be like 2 Kid Appeal characters in one. Hotshot and Cheetor. Hot Cheetos? Although, I guess a rocket would be useful if they ever do more space missions. But before Hotshot has a chance to scan his new alt mode, he accidentally knocks over all the barrels of rocket fuel and lights the whole place on fire,
I have got to learn not to speak so soon.
causing him to call in Heatwave for help.
I know it's not what you want to hear right now, Professor, but that entrance was 100. You know, out of 100.
It was pretty cute how Hotshot sang a lullaby to the guard.
Go to sleep, little guard, don't wake up now. I did not expect that to work.
So, after witnessing Heatwave stop all the fires, Hotshot is inspired by his mentor, and instead of scanning the rocket that he originally wanted, he scans Heatwave's own fire truck mode and transforms into a cute little fire truck. Oh, he's so adorable! It's like a Papa fire truck and a little baby fire truck. They're so cute! But seriously, I love how Hotshot was so inspired by his mentor that he literally chose to be just like him.
Heatwave is a total hero. And now I can learn to be just like my mentor.
And now, Hotshot undeniably has a real Rescue Bot alt mode.
One thing I forgot to ask. Do you have any cup holders in this thing?
And finally, we have our last reveal, which is Hoist.
Someone say my name? I'm still getting used to how loud my roar is.
You chose to be a Dinobot?
Aw yeah, this is so awesome! And I'm glad at least one of them chose a beast mode. I guess this means that Hoist is totally over his crippling fear of Dinobots if he chose to become one himself.
Okay, watch out. I'm coming to get you.
I loved this episode. Definitely one of my favorites. I also like how you can see hints of their other modes in their new alt modes. Whirl's helicopter tail becomes her new spoiler. Her main rotor becomes her light bar. Her tail rotors become her wheels. and she even keeps those little vent things on the sides of her. Wedge is even easier because his exhausts are his exhausts in both forms, his scoop is now his front bumper, and the arms for his scoop are now the sides of his car mode. Medix is kind of the reverse of Whirl in now that his light bar forms his main rotor, and his hood chest is now the front of his helicopter mode. Although I'm kinda surprised that he isn't a twin rotor helicopter, as the way that his wheels sat on his back in robot mode kind of looked like they could also be twin fans. Hoist, you can see where his wheels are, his windshield and hood area become his dyno head, and his winch becomes his tail. And finally, I like how Hotshot's new fire truck incorporates parts of his other modes. His bumper and lights are from his ATV mode. The harness kind of design from his robot mode is now on the front of his fire truck mode. And he's even worked in his new power up and energize combi cannon into the back of his new alt mode.
And we're going to have lots more best day evers with these new vehicle modes. And best rescues ever. Oh, and best adventures ever.
I share your excitement, Whirl. I cannot wait to see how the recruits will use their new forms in future rescue missions. Also, I wonder if the other recruits are restricted to the 1 alt mode per day limitation that Hotshot originally had when he first got his multicog. Speaking of which, Hotshot originally got 2 new alt modes, but the other recruits have only chosen 1 new alt mode. Do they still get to choose another mode? Or are they only triple changers? Not quad changers like Hotshot originally was, but now I guess he's a quint changer? Is that the proper term? I also didn't realize this until I was checking TF Wiki for anything I missed about this episode, but each of the recruits actually end up picking new alt modes that are similar to their mentors. Whirl chooses to become a police car like her mentor Chase. Medix chooses a helicopter mode like his mentor Blades. Wedge picks a sports car mode like his hero Bumblebee. Hoist ends up becoming a Dinobot like his mentor Grimlock. And finally, Hotshot chooses to scan his mentor Heatwave's very own truck mode in order to become just like him instead of the rocket that he originally was going to pick. It's weird how that worked out and I never noticed it. I wonder if that's what the show creators were planning when they teamed the recruits up with their mentors at the beginning of this season. Well, let me know what you thought of this episode down in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, and do all that other fun stuff. And I'll see you next time for Transformers Rescue Bots Academy Season 2, Episode 27, The Empty City.
When we're telling everyone back at the Academy about this rescue, can we leave out the bit where I look like a giant marshmallow?
Oh, Spengler. Oh, are you okay?
I feel like the floor of a taxi cab.